Okay, let's talk about the insane power that's unleashed during an electrical short circuit.
Well, in just milliseconds, it can release explosive energy. Getting this right is absolutely critical.
So, we're going to investigate what really happens and how engineers can predict and control these forces. And our guidebooks for this? We're using the big ones, IEC 60909 and ANSI C37.
Here's our first clue. Real-world fault current isn't some perfect, clean wave. It's messy.
And that's where it gets interesting. The huge gap between the textbook ideal and the dangerous reality. So what's causing all this chaos? It's something called a high X over R ratio. This offset creates a massive initial peak, putting incredible mechanical stress on the equipment. So how do we even begin to analyze this? Well, engineers have a kind of secret weapon. It's called symmetrical components. Think of it as 3 different lenses to view the fault. Now let's use these lenses to look at the most common types of faults out there. And you can see right away why that 3-phase fault is usually the big one we design for. Okay, want to calculate one? The formula itself is actually pretty simple once you have the numbers. First up, we need our system voltage. We'll use 480 volts for this. Then, we need the total impedance of the system, all the way to the fault.
And boom! That gives us a massive symmetrical fault current. That is a huge number.
But hold on, our investigation just turned up a surprise accomplice in all this.
That's right. Big motors can actually dump more current back into the fault for a few cycles.
All this leads to 2 critical moments that a circuit breaker absolutely has to survive. First, that huge magnetic force tries to rip it apart. Then it has to extinguish the arc. Basically, it has to be strong enough to latch and tough enough to handle the incredible heat. So why does this all matter? Because getting this calculation wrong is incredibly dangerous. So how do we design for it all? That's the real challenge. Engineering safety against invisible forces.